Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of What's in Theaters, a show where we talk about movies, movie news, streaming, and do some trailer reactions. I'm your humble host with the most, Jeremy Stone, with a face for radio and a voice for print. So, Avatar, 2009 came out, box office smash, held the #1 record till what? Endgame finally took it over, and then they re-released Avatar. Avatar's #1, the overall global box office. Now, Avatar 2's coming out. And I've seen the trailers and they look beautiful, but I have no sense of what the story is. Like the trailers literally tell you nothing. It's like spectacle, spectacle, hush, hush on the story. Well, the first reactions have just come out, and so let's check these out. From BD, Avatar: The Way of Water is a never-ending visual spectacle. It's a better, more complex story than the first. With solid emotion, but the characters could grow a bit more. Okay, so it's saying there is a story, but seems somewhat weak or just not enough character development. It's definitely long running on incredible visuals and techniques, which are 3D's best. 3D for me is kind of a hit and miss. I think the first 3D film I saw, I want to say, was The Amazing Spider-Man, the 2014 one. But then if you notice it, it's all like 3D, the 3D's action scene, action in 3D, and then dialogue is just like it's just nothing. I don't know. It was 3D was kind of hit and miss and kind of weak for me. BD goes on to continue. Avatar: The Way of Water being more than 3 hours long is both fulfilling and indulgent. It still stands wanting you to know a third is coming. Oh boy, another third. Well, there's supposed to be what, 6 of these? They're all going to be like 3 hours each. You got to bring back the intermission. Give us a bathroom break, something like that. Consistently a visual feast, creative plays on frame rate, and never boring. Despite overall, I liked it. Nikki Novak. I saw you, Avatar: The Way of Water. If you think you've seen Avatar, think again. Only repeat from the OG is never experienced anything like it. Aw. Better than first? Question mark. Easily. The 3D water world and creatures are so surreal, it is downright moving. There's a major Titanic homage. Okay, that's interesting. What's on Disney Plus? Avatar: The Way of Water is the most beautiful film I've ever seen. It's an experience that needs to be seen on the big screen and in 3D. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to watch it again. It's a masterpiece in terms of technical wizardry, easily my favorite film of the year. Okay, so it does seem to be promoting, hey, you want to see in 3D. I'll see it in 2D at first, and if it's as good as people are making out to be, then I'll see in 3D afterwards. But I don't know if I want 3D, 3 hours of 3D to be my first experience with it. I don't know. Perry Nemiroff, Avatar: The Way of Water is pretty incredible. I had faith in James Cameron, would rise the bar with the effects, but the visuals are mind blowing. One stunning frame after the next, but the thing I dug the most is how the technical feats always feel in service of character and world building. Let's see, Eamon Warman. See, this is kind of like the only one that when I was looking through it, that was actually kind of different. So Avatar: The Way of Water, liked it, didn't love it. The good news is that 3D is good again, yay, and the action is incredible, especially in the final act, but many of the storylines feel like they have to stop and start and the high frame rate was a hit and miss for me. Kind of mirrored what someone else, I think BD said. It's like the story was kind of meh for some of the characters. Joseph Eckelmeyer. I'm surprised I pronounced that right. I'm almost convinced James Cameron shot Avatar: The Way of Water on another planet. The film is absolutely stunning and immersive. It's long, but I was completely engaged all the way through, much like Avatar 13 years ago. Yes, 13 years ago. Jesus. Talk about a long delay for a sequel. This film is a cinematic achievement and a must-see event. And let's go with the last one. Avatar: The Way of Water is incredible, stunning, mesmerizing filmmaking mixed with immense world building and storytelling. The Way of Water is truly awe-inspiring. Loved being back on Pandora and can't wait to return. All right, so fairly positive, basically saying it's a visual feast for the eye, eye candy, if you will. Visual feast for the eyes, but the story is a little wanting. So, all right, I mean, granted, the trailers didn't tell us diddly squat, but knowing that the story is somewhat there and it does seem quite promising. So I'll check it out. Anyways, comment down section below. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, take care and take it easy.